All right, guys. So I just pulled a God pack out of Ascended Heroes. Crazy. A long time ago, I did a video talking about digital grading AI. So I thought it'd be a great time to revisit that and maybe do a little bit more of a follow through with digital grading. So we are going to grade my entire God pack with digital grading AI and see how it pans out. Then we're going to submit a lot of these cards to tag grading and see how that all pans out too. So let's get into it. I'm going to walk you guys through how you use digital grading AI. This is going to be a longer video, so stick around for the long run. Hey down there. That's where I'm putting the card. Let's get you up here. All right, so first things first is we got our ring light here. That's going to really create some nice even lighting, and I'm going to adjust the brightness actually once we get the cards on the mat. But then second as well, you want a really nice dark background a lot of the time. So we have my nice little Trova mat here. If you are looking for binders, go to Trova Collective. You can use code MOVIE to get 10% off your first order. All right, so let's get into the app. We're opening it up. This is some of my previous grades that I've done in the past, but we're going to go right into the scanning, the deep grade tool, and scan all these in. They're going to tell you to put it down on a light background, but honestly, I've gotten way better, more consistent results on a dark background, which is why I have it on the dark Trova mat. I just think it picks up the edges way better. So we're going to go ahead and scan all these in, get that halucha in. Normally when you're doing this, you just want to have as still a hand as you can, or the sensor tends to jump, as you can see it jumping a little bit. And you want to have it really well-centered and nice in focus. It's very easy to take unfocused pictures on this, and so this is a key time, which is why I'm taking so long to take this first photo. Then you flip to the back when you're done with the front, get it all logged in, and then you're gonna look it up. Now, this is one of the things with digital grading AI that I kind of am annoyed about. It struggles to recognize cards. I have to look up almost every single card, whereas you would think that it would recognize it immediately, but it just doesn't. It really struggled throughout. And so I had to look up every single card, but just for the sake of time, I'm just showing you the one where I searched up Mega Lucha and grabbed the right one. So let's get the rest in. All right, so now that we got every single card scanned in, it can vary on times waited. Now, you can pay extra credits to speed up the process and get instant grades, but then it will not give you subgrades. You have to pay another credit to get those subgrades. So now we wait and we look for our results. So another cool feature of digital grading AI is it like keeps a library of all the cards that you've graded so you can remember all of them, and it does fun like reveals. As you can see, like other grades I've revealed and then some are unrevealed, just because I haven't used the feature for all these. I know what the grades are, just haven't revealed them, but it's just cool. It keeps a library. You can keep a tab on all the things that you've done and track. I got some solid things I need to send in. All right, guys, we're back to reveal the grades of my God pack. And we're going to go starting with the cheapest card up to the most expensive. So first up is the Mega Halucha Mega Attack Rare. This got a 9.2. There are not many comps out there right now, but I'd say this is probably value sitting around $80, 80 to 100, probably 100 on the ceiling on this for a PSA 10. Next up is the Mega Frostlass Mega Attack Rare. This card is so clean, and it got a 9.4. PSA 10 value for this card is sitting at $250 currently. Next up is the Surfer Trainer SIR. This card is like super underrated, I feel like. This card got a 9.2, which is most likely going to be more a 9 than a 10. There's different reasons, mostly the centering on this one, apparently, according to Digital Grading AI. This card is sitting just a hair under 200 at a PSA 10, though. Next up is the Iris's Fighting Spirit. This card is beautiful and was actually the highest rated card, little spoiler for the future, of this whole God pack, and that got a 9.6. This at a PSA 10 is sitting right at that $220 to $230 range. Next up is one of my favorites from the set, and that's the Mega Dragonite Mega Attack Rare. This card is beautiful. It really looks amazing to me, to be honest. Everything got really high, but it got a 9.2 because it says of a corner ding, which I do not see. And I'll say this about digital grading AI. It has said that a lot of these God Pack cards have corner dings, and I've looked at them with jeweler's loops, and I don't see anything. I don't see any whitening. I don't see any dings. And so I think sometimes the app does struggle to get the little fine tuning down. And so I would say this is probably going to be a PSA 10. That's what I would lean to in looking at it through my jeweler's loop. And this at a PSA 10 is sitting at $425 range. And so it's definitely a candidate. Next up is the Mega Scrafty SIR. This card is so sharp. It did have a little bit of some centering issues. It was a bit right heavy, but it did still score a 9.4. And I think on centering, especially with what I've seen from other videos, PSA is fairly open to these things, but I don't know if I'm going to send a PSA. I'm probably going to send a tag, so we shall see. But this card's sitting at $315 for a PSA 10. Next up is the Mega Embor SIR. This also scored a little bit low on the centering, and so it scored a total 9.3. This card at a PSA 10, though, is getting around 400, and so you can tell certain cards are just harder to grade right now than others. Next up is this beautiful Marnie's Grimmsnarl. This card is so sharp, and it got a 9.4. And honestly, looking at this one got knocked because of apparent corner ding as well, which I just do not see. So I think this is probably a 10. And at a 10, this is worth around $425. And finally, the two big ones, the Pikachu EX, the Pikachu. This scored a 9.4, mainly due to its back centering being fairly right heavy. And everything else, though, scored like a 9.8, 9.7 on the corners and everything. This is a very clean card. I actually think this is for sure a 10. I'd put a very high chance of this being a 10, especially a tag 10. It's just very clean. And this card at a 10 price is sitting at $2.1 thousand. This is crazy. And last up, the thing you've all been waiting for, the amazing Genger EX SIR. This card, guys, is so clean, and it scored a 9.5. And if you go into the grading further, you'll see that it got that typically because of the back centering also being a little bit off on the right, which I think most grading services are the most forgiving of, is the back centering. Everything else on this card is very sharp. I think this is a for sure PSA 10. I think it's definitely high chance it gets a tag 10 as well. And this card is sitting at 4.1K right now for 10 value. Crazy. So what do you guys think? Let me down in the comments. Which one should I send off? Whatever I send off, we're going to do a follow-up video, and I will do a big reveal of what did my God Pack get graded when I sent it all off. And so be on the lookout for that, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out.